What's up, Mr. Red?
What's happening, man? We're live on time. I'm here on time.
On time, back at it again after a big weekend of racing.
Ooh,
Third
did you get any
point.
sleep?
I got some sleep. I didn't have as far as driving as you, or I guess you can say party as hard as you did this weekend. But
I'm not sure if I partied too hard, but we raced hard and talked hard, right?
had a good
That's what you
time,
do
man.
when you're at a racetrack for about 20 hours. You end up doing some talking.
Yeah, you talked to a lot of people, get a bunch of racing going, some good racing, man. I see Mr. Ballpeen David the Hammers tuned in first fella tuned in here. But how was your weekend, man? Truck run good. You won a little something first time this year.
Hot dang. First time ever I captured
Really?
I captured the small block belt or small tire, however you want to look at it, the 35 belt for the first time ever. So I'm stoked about that.
Got that thing set on kill. She looked good Friday night and Saturday.
Friday night was a ball, wasn't it?
Oh, it was rough, man. I think you scared everybody. I know you scared you and Cassidy and all that crew.
Shoot, I think the whole small block class scared everybody.
Man, it was
Between
rough,
the
man.
small block class and Jimmy Royal single-handedly shutting down the tower side pit when
Yeah.
he jumped over the timers.
Oh, it was rough, man. I don't know what happened, but it got rough, and it got rough quick too.
But I'll tell you what, them boys handled it though, didn't they?
They got it figured out. Saturday was a totally different deal. And
The track got rough. They were worried about it. Mr. Bill sicked them on it, and they worked on that thing. What did we quit racing about 1 in the morning? 12 or 1, something like that. They didn't stop till about 5.
They had it going on. They had to be tired too. They had a long weekend, man. Track looked good Saturday. Everything wasn't too bad Saturday. No turnovers or nothing Saturday, I don't believe.
No, it was awesome, especially for the amount of passes. I don't know how many passes we put through that pit. But
that was a lot of passes. I seen a lot of air, a lot of trucks.
Yeah, we were airing them out. Only a couple spills, right? We only had one turnover. Is that it?
Is that something I can think of? Maybe just the one.
I think so. Gino.
Gino. That's the only one. Had a bunch of breakage. I think had everybody was breaking and tearing
a lot
up.
A lot of front ends, right, BT?
A lot of front ends. Steering rods.
Jumping and landing and skipping and hopping, and it was a good time.
It was like triathlon, I guess you think, to make it through the whole weekend without anything broke. So
yeah, hats off to you if you made it through with the truck driving back on the trailer unscathed. Hats off.
I couldn't even keep the daggone beater car rolling, man.
Yeah, you've even flipped that thing. I saw.
Yeah, I did drive it on the trailer though. That was fun, man. Had a good time. Got some belt changing hands. A bunch of belts changed hands. A couple of first timers got the belt too. Wow, man. I think it's a bunch of first timers.
Yeah,
maybe 3.
I'm not sure who all was first. Rick. Rick got a belt for the first time ever. Rick Giddens won the A-class horseshoe.
He won the A-class.
Jimmy Royal won what? Small tire for the
he won the small tires. He won the series belt, didn't he?
Yep. And Tony won big tire for the series, and I believe Tony won horseshoe class for the series, and I believe Tony won. What else did he win?
I saw he had a couple belts there.
C class for the track, he won that. So he's supposed to have 3 belts. Let's touch on that real quick about belts, because there's a couple belts they're not missing. We know where they are, but
we need them in their hands.
Because if you win a belt at the race before, it needs to show back up at the next race, so the next fellow has the opportunity to win it.
Those classes change hands during the season.
Yep.
And the man who wins it all gets it at the end of the year. So.
Yep, like Mr. Rick George, Rick and Randy came and put on a heck of a show, and Rick won, and the belt was nowhere to be found.
Who has that belt?
I believe Mr. Thomas Perry does. Perry Thomas.
Perry Thomas has it. Yeah.
One of thing backwards. So, but we're not gonna harp on it too much or whatever. But guys, if you got a belt, please message us and we'll let you know where to send it. If you didn't get it this last triple threat race. Because same thing with Jimmy Royal. He's like, "Where's my belt at?" And I was like, "Oh no."
Let's stop by on your way home and scoop it up.
Yep.
Well, the big tire belt wasn't there, neither was it?
No.
So that was
the big tire, the small tire, and the limited belts were missing. Those are but it'll be okay. But just know that there were some disappointed people that were expecting to win them belts, you know.
Yeah, my new team member got him a belt, won Friday night and Saturday night. Little Archie.
Yeah,
DeMar Street belt. Watch out now.
Archie won the triple threat and the modified street class for the track, right?
Yeah.
He doubled down.
He brought home more money. I brought home all year, man. He racked up. He did jam up.
Yeah, that's something right there. I don't know if it was so late by the time we did the payouts, if y'all saw what kind of money was being thrown out. From my understanding, the track added $7,000 worth of money this weekend. So that was $7,000 added plus $950 worth of belts to give away.
Yeah.
Not the series belts, those 4 blue belts that y'all saw. So, you know, that's about $8,000 added plus the entry. So there was a lot of money thrown around this weekend.
That was a good race. They paid out jam up.
Yeah, they did. So that was a dang good time. And everybody put on the show. It was cool to see a bunch of guys from different places come, you know?
Yeah.
The Little Duke crew, right? As they call themselves.
The Little Duke crew.
They showed out, didn't they?
Sinister Six showed out. They got some impressive driving in them series, them trucks, I'm telling you.
They were launching those trucks, weren't they?
I'm telling you, man. I don't see how they hold up.
No.
Was the black square body? Was that a Sinister Six truck too, or that was?
They were calling that a modified street, but I don't know. They aired that thing out, didn't they?
He drive it, son. I'm telling you.
He sent it.
Golly, he jumped the first hill and liked to land on top of the second hill.
Yeah, he did.
I don't have a clue who he was, but he's driving the wheels off that thing, man. I met a couple new people too.
Awesome.
Matter of fact, the fella, I can't think of his name. He told me his name 4 or 5 times, but in the black and the red step size square body, he said, I met him, talked to him. He said he figured us out, saw us on the podcast last week, a week before last. So
that's awesome. Good to have him running with us.
Yeah.
What's up, Scotty? William Taylor? Luke? Checky's on here.
Yeah, everybody.
I got my where I can see who's commenting tonight.
Oh, you got it now. Hey, you can see.
Back in action.
Alan Ringle. They oh, here we go. Here's the man. We got to talk. You know he's gonna be talking. I can't see him. So Tony's trying to get on here and recap his race from this weekend. I mean, we about to kick off a lot of racing, Rhett, this weekend. We kicked off a lot of racing we got coming on. It ain't many breaks between now and here and in October.
No, not many.
And we got how many points races? 2 points races? 3 points races in a month and a half, maybe?
That's right. We got 2 on the same day coming up September 21st. Twitties for the horseshoe and V-tread classes. All you straight line guys will be up at Little Dew on the 21st September. That's your next points race. But there's a whole lot more racing coming before that, right, BT?
Oh, it's a lot. We got a little
weekend. We've got something pretty important to a lot of people's hearts, you know.
Yep, a little memorial race of the 4 races we lost in the last 2 years, I'd say 3 years, maybe 2 or 3 years. Little memorial race, and for Mr. Wayne Landon, Brandon Mixon, Jeffrey Allison, and Mr. Winningham. So, Mr. Frank, it's gonna be some good racing. We got, as of right now, we got $3,000 added for payouts, and I think we're running. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, like 5. I think we're gonna run like 5 classes. We're gonna run the mud, a horseshoe class. I decided not to run a small block class, Rick.
We
just going the 0 to 36 and let them boys get in there.
Let it eat, huh?
and we got some more. We're gonna run an unlimited or limited class where we had the most of. We're gonna run it and get him in here. Here's the
You
man
look like
himself.
me. Are you tired? Bro, I got here, took a shower, and fell asleep in the recliner for a second before this. I'm tired.
I'm just I just got back from Allendale. I went and helped Corey out on a truck that was giving him some issues. I just pulled back up to the shop and thought my internet was gonna work on my phone, and it ain't working. So I had to move over closer to Fred's house so I could steal his Wi-Fi.
Stealing Wi-Fi again.
Yeah, stealing Wi-Fi again. So I'm sitting outside Fred's house. I'd go in Fred's house, but it's too loud, and then y'all never hear me. So
That's be a bunch of them in there. He's got a house full. It probably is pretty loud in there.
well, his internet is Loud House. That's how I know it's that's his internet name is their Wi-Fi name is Loud House.
It probably fits, I imagine.
Yeah,
Mr. J2 was watching. J2's truck ran pretty good in the mud hole. I think he might have tore up a little something. Speaking of driving and them hairs, Miss Evelyn. What's your niece's name?
Evelyn.
Evelyn, yes. Oh, she'll drive the
Pinkalicious.
wheels off that thing in Pinkalicious, son. I'm telling you.
Well,
Oh, he done froze up. Must be out of internet.
He is at a loss for words, people.
He can't even speak nothing. Can't even say nothing. He said, Fred said, unload them trucks while you're over there. She'll drive, man. They get her something with some horsepower. Oh, man, she's going to be they're going to be in trouble, son.
Yep. She'll hold it to the wood.
I don't think she ever patted that thing going around a turn or nothing. She had hammered down, buddy. Jeez, Manelli, that she'll drive it. It'll scare you sometime.
She doesn't have any fear.
Nope, not yet. It'll take a little while.
Scotty says,
Ghost
got his tongue. That's right.
What class is Hammer wants to know? I'm gonna run. If they show up, I'll run class on the flat track, the limited or whatever. If everybody shows up on the memorial race, but there ain't no need to run it if we ain't got but 2 trucks show up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We'll put you in there somewhere, but we'll get it figured out. Let me get my man back on and see if he'll click back on his internet services.
I think it's time for me to go get a new phone. Either I'm gonna run this thing over, why don't you?
There you go.
Because if it's broke, guess what? It don't work no more. So I got to get one. But Evelyn's truck, I haven't done anything on suspension on it. We haven't tuned anything. We haven't checked anything. I've just been letting her make, me and Fred talked about it, we letting her make passes, getting used to the truck. And so Fred got in it and drove it in the C class after he tore his up.
And tore that one up.
Well, I'm not sure what he did, but we hadn't had a chance to check it yet. But he got out the truck, Bo, and he's like, "Bo, you got to watch his GoPro." And I watched the GoPro, and his hands is back and forth. That truck will not go straight like it's supposed to. And I'm like, all right, no wonder she has been
all over the track.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if we get it set up to run like our trucks run, like the Snowman and the Wild Hare, good luck is all I'm gonna tell you, because that girl is fearless and she'll drive. So if we can get it to where it'll set up and it'll drive straight for her, it's gonna be on.
It's all skinny pedal.
Yeah, it's gonna be on. So, but Fred, which I told Fred, I said, I'm glad you actually drove it in a race. Not just a straight line, but actually a horseshoe, so we know what we need to fix to make her better and faster.
Yeah.
So there's that.
It ain't gonna take much because like I say, she'll drive it. I give her that. I enjoyed watching her go around that curve wide open, son.
And it was slick out there too. Y'all's mud's it's slick. I don't know what's in it, but it's extra slick.
it's that mud out there. I have realized that some of the track loves horsepower and some of the track does not love horsepower.
Slicks it up.
It's like Mike Wallace said, well, about going out there and making hits. And I told him, I said, boy, I go out there to make an A to B pass. I'm not out there trying to kill it. I'm making A to B. Because if I don't make A to B, it don't matter what I do.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
And
Mike Wallace ran good too.
Yeah.
Ran good. Good. That thing runs good.
I haven't heard any complaints about the race. And I want to thank all y'all. I tried to get on Kingdom Mud the other night, and my phone was acting retarded, and it wouldn't get on there. So Jeffrey jumped on there for me. But I want to thank everybody for coming. Everybody showing up, supporting us. It means a lot. And then, everybody come up to me, man, y'all did a real good job. Hey, I hate to tell y'all, that wasn't me. I'm just a guy on these podcasts and the ones in the driver meeting. Other than that, that wasn't me. My daddy and my brothers and my friends stayed out there, and they worked till 4:30 to 5 o'clock Saturday morning to make sure that track was right for y'all. And like I said on that post, in my eyes, we have the hand down best track crew in this whole thing. And I'm not taking anything from anybody else, but my guys give 110%. I'm gonna tell you that now. And it's the same way with our race team. We all in.
Yep.
I
have never been to a race where it was either a 1 day or 2 day event like that. I've been to a bunch of 2 day events where we destroy the place the first day, and then the next day maybe they work on it for a few minutes or not or whatever. Y'all completely revamped that whole place while we went home and slept so we could come back and play the next day, and that means a lot. That means a lot. Y'all did an awesome job.
And I know there were some people mad with me Friday night. And I know there were some people talking trash. And I know who you are. We will have a conversation when I see y'all face to face. And I'm not trying to be rude about that. But if y'all thought that it was a good, easy decision for me to stop that race, it was not. It comes down to this. I love all y'all. Y'all are an extended part of my family. I know how much you put into your trucks. If we cannot give you a safe place to race, I will stop the race. And we will fix the track. And I know how much your investment is into your trucks. At the end of the day, we added $7,000 into the pots. But that money does not cover your life or your truck.
Yeah.
So if you got mad with me for stopping Friday night, I'm sorry. But I'll do it again.
Yeah, and normally we're pretty crazy, aren't we, Tony? Most of us don't have problems running a wild track, but after that small block class,
that was
the small block class, and then Jimmy Royal sealed the deal because small block class, we bounced out the track and all. And Jimmy Royal jumped the timers, and
watching you, then watching Big Dave, and then Rick run again because Rick was going to make another pass, and I walked over to his truck and I said, "Do me a favor and do not make that pass."
Yeah.
He said, "Why?" I said, "Well, one, this race ain't won on this flat track, and two, your truck is still runnable. It's not broken. You're not hurt."
Yep.
I said, "Please do not make that pass." And he got out the truck and he come over there to me. He said, I'm gonna do what you asked me to do. I said, "Okay, thank you." And then I knew the other pit was not designed to go that way, but I was hoping that it would be enough mud in it to slow them down before they got to that.
Mm-hmm.
And Fred left, and then Amari went, and I watched his truck get wild. And then Jimmy went, and he let off and hit it, and he cleared the timers. I said, "That's it. We're done. I'm sorry."
Yeah, it was a safety thing. I agree. It was.
I mean, I'll do it again.
Yep.
Yeah.
And guess what? We had plenty of racing still. Because what time did we give up racing Friday night? Like midnight? I mean,
it was 12. Yeah,
it was late. It wasn't like it was 9:30 and we started at 7.
Yeah. I mean, we still had all the beater cars to go, and
that was awesome.
I knew that would be wild enough. But I couldn't. I guess my heart wouldn't let me do it. I had to shut it down. And
it was the right call.
If you're mad with me, I'm a grown man. You're a grown man. You're more than welcome to come talk to me about it. We'll talk about it. But I'll still make that call again. I'm sorry. It just is what it is.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I was the right call, in my
Hey,
opinion. It was. It
How
was
about
getting
that
rough.
flat track though? That thing was hooking and booking and perfect, wasn't it, y'all?
It
I
was
tell y'all
fast passes.
that clay out there got grip in it.
That ain't no farm field, is it? I know I keep saying it again and
It was
again and
fast.
again. That ain't no farm field.
Well, that's what I was saying. Some of that track like horsepower, and some of that track does not like horsepower.
We
Kinda
watched
like-
all with the whole limited class went out there and did wheelies, first pass, right?
Yeah.
All of them.
Yep.
I don't think they were expecting that to do that.
Nope.
I think we had
But-
a bunch of first fastest passes too out there.
Mm-hmm. And that's like the turn going into the far pit. It's slick. It's slick as hell. You better know that turn. You better know how to drive that turn. If not, you'll end up by the guardrail.
Oh yeah.
But it's just I enjoyed watching the race. And the Sinister Six guys, son, I watched that little fella in that Toyota, that yellow Toyota, go up in the air. And when he come back down, he was pointing straight at me on the side-by-side. And I said, you know what? Jeff going to do side-by-side today because I jumped off. And
Yeah, you'll get off and run quick, won't you?
yes, sir. Huh? I ain't getting hit by no, I'm good.
And that was good, Jan. Good. I mean, it was a good
Them
race
dudes,
all around, Tony. In my opinion.
They all came to win, didn't they? The Sinister Six.
They were sending them things, buddy.
The Virginia guys and North Carolina guys, if I'd have known y'all were going to send it like that, field out there on the backside, and got it really soft for y'all. So y'all do what y'all did. But it was very impressive. I am very impressed with y'all's trucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Them dudes like to launch them, don't they?
They'll send them, man.
Yes,
They got
sir.
good suspension on them things. Great.
Yeah.
How many times you ever seen a square body fly? And it flew.
I ain't lying. Yeah, there's no way that truck looked too good to be doing that.
Yeah, because I went around and looked at some of the trucks, and then after they did that, and I'm just looking at them like, "Bo, do y'all not like y'all's trucks or something?"
Yeah, because they'll send them, bro.
This truck too straight and pretty to be doing this. I don't know what's wrong with y'all.
They wasn't rolling over no hills. I can promise you. They were straight.
That's the big show, though, man. I don't know how many trucks there were, but there was a lot of trucks with all the super fast drivers. So everybody, no matter what they say, they were all showing off for each other, trying to run.
Showing out,
That's what was happening. Bunch of roosters out there.
Well, who won the
team
challenge? Who won the team challenge?
Powerhouse.
It wasn't none of y'all on that team?
No.
Chandler,
Randy, Alan Reglan in the 1 ton. I'm not exactly sure who the Sinister Six truck. I believe the aggravator was the Sinister Six truck. Rick was the A class on that team, and the young fella that launched that square body, I believe he was on there. I believe he was their street truck. But they did a good job. I mean, I don't know what to tell them, but they ran for it. They went for it. Just so everybody knows, our track crew, the officials, the guys that do the clocks and all that, they are not with us. They are paid a fee, Garrett and all them, and they are the best in the business. Garrett and Jason and Gabby and them, they are the best in the business. And I truly
had Tyler out there with them this weekend.
Yeah.
Right.
I truly trust them. And we had Tyler up there on the starting line helping line up, and we had Jeffrey in the pits helping line up. So we tried our best to make it as smooth, as fast as possible. The good thing about that racetrack is it's so big. The bad thing about that racetrack is it's so big. It's hard to keep everything on a constant flow with the races we're running. And I know it takes more time doing that. But when those guys make a call, and it's like with Randy and Fred, they both got disqualified, that was not on us. That's what those guys are paid to do. That's what they do. They know where out of bounds is. They know where all that is. That's their job. So I don't want anybody to think there was any kind of favoritism or anything going on. Because I've seen posts about the 2 tires and this and that. You've got to hit face it, you got to have 2 tires on the top.
Yeah, I didn't know nobody got disqualified.
Yeah, Randy and Fred got disqualified. Fred
For
come
the
out
hill?
the pit. Huh?
On the hill. One of them was on the hill, wasn't it?
Yeah, Randy got it on the hill from between the hills, and then Fred jumped out the pit
Yeah,
at the end of the pass.
and they got disqualified. They got Garrett and them made the call, and they threw them out. So
Chris, you just got to be good, Bo. Just got to be good.
do what?
I answering the comments on this thing here.
Guy wants to know what's the secret to become a mudslinger king. I don't know if there is a king. We got a bunch of them that thought they were coming to prove they were kings.
Yeah, that's right.
And I don't really. I think Tony won the most. He ended up with 3 belts, 3 wins, or something.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on that big time belt.
Yep, we were
Rack
talking
man.
about that on here a minute ago.
Yeah,
You jumped on.
the only reason why Daddy didn't run the horseshoe is Daddy had foot surgery Monday morning. He was off all his medication and everything, so he wasn't getting beat around in the truck. So that's why he didn't run. But his surgery and everything went good. He's in the house recovering. He's ready to get out the house now. But yeah,
Good deal.
that's why he didn't run.
All right,
But
hey, I gotta get. Go ahead. I ain't gonna interrupt you.
He's gonna be out 6 weeks.
I hope he gets better and get everything built. But I want to get our special guest on here before he gets his bedtime. My man,
I'm mad with him.
my teammate, the little monkey, Archie Sutton. Hold that thing up so they can see it, Archie. Hold that thing up so they can see it to the camera. What you got there, Bo?
Yeah, I'm mad with him because I didn't want to give you the belt, BT. I wanted to hand it to him.
Yeah, I think he wanted that too, but we
It's
just thought
probably
he
about
was
5 hours past his bedtime.
Yeah, he was,
Saturday or Sunday morning, whatever that was.
Well, he didn't have to go to school, so he could have stayed up.
yeah. So what you got to say there, Archie? You got something? You won your belt this weekend, didn't you?
Yeah.
What class you in, man?
I think it's 3 to
The Mod Street man, right there himself. Youngest
Another
competitor.
Toyota, right?
One of
Another
them
fast Toyota.
One of them other Summers Mud Racing Stables Toyotas right there. He's the only one that can win something here lately. Did you take it to school, Bo? Did you wear it to school?
Not yet.
No.
I figured your mama wouldn't be able to get it away from you. You wore that thing to school and church and all Sunday.
He's got the shies going on.
Yeah, he don't want to say nothing.
You better talk to him.
You
So
should
you
have
ready for the next race? You ready to go to Branchville next weekend? You gonna race with us?
Yep. Tell him what you're gonna get
So
in
you
your
got
truck. You gonna get you a GoPro?
what?
Tell him.
We gotta go for if we got enough money.
If you got enough money, you want enough money this weekend to buy you a nice GoPro, man.
Yeah, I bet you did. Sweeping up 2 classes.
Won 2 classes and 2 nights. That's pretty good, Archie. I might have to get you to drive that 8. What you reckon?
Yeah, it's about time the Summers got somebody they can cheer for.
Ain't no joke.
That's
Somebody can do some winning.
right. At least he's in the Toyota, right?
That's right. We got to keep in them Toyotas, baby.
Them
Them
Toyotas
Toyotas.
were trying to get on a roll this weekend.
Tell
So,
him thank you. You got.
are you going to go to the points race? What you saying?
North Carolina? Yeah.
You coming to Little Dew? You gonna try to defend it, or you gonna be a one and done?
I might defend it. I don't know.
So we're going to defend that thing, man. We're going to tote it up there.
That's right. There's gonna be some good passes up at Little Dew.
Yeah.
Maybe the
yeah.
record will fall. We'll see how muddy the track is, but maybe.
Yeah,
Never
you can
know.
keep that belt another little while longer here.
That place is my kryptonite, so I'm sure somebody's getting it from me up there.
Yeah, we'll see. I hope I'll be there. We'll bring the whole stable's with us up there. I hope. What you think? Art?
Mhm.
Yeah.
We going for the sweep.
Got to get some of them Georgia boys to see if they can come get that thing.
They might come.
I know a couple Georgia boys. I know at least 3 Georgia boys that are capable of ripping that thing out of my hands. How about you, BT?
I don't know.
I'm back again.
Man,
Yep. Well, you need
he's
to
back.
getting that belt.
I'm back again.
Tony, where's my other
Well,
belt at?
what'd he say?
Where's my other belt? You got me
He's saying something.
another one.
Tony, he said you're supposed
You
to
had
get
to-
all them belts for him.
Yeah.
I was supposed to get you another belt. Well, I tell you what, I'll get with Rhett and I will get you a belt. Okay, how about that? That'll work. I'll get it back for you. Which you didn't stick around for me to hand you that one, so
That's
I guess
right.
I'll get another one so I can hand you the other one.
I might have to take kind of blame for that because I went up and asked him at the gate when they was going in the tower, the placing on the street class or whatever. She gave me 3 totally different names. So
Well, I did the math in my head whenever they were calling out the times, and I
Yeah.
kind of already knew what his times was in my head, which I walked by Jessica and them when I was walking down the pit, and I told him, I said, you might want to stick around because I believe he won.
yeah,
And I don't think they listened to me, but yeah, I understand.
I think they was ready to go home
Old.
too.
Granddaddy's
Check-
old. He can't stay
He
out.
said
too
he's ready
late.
to go home, huh? Well, I can understand that, but yeah, I will get with Rhett and I will order you another belt. How about that?
How about that? Can't beat it. That's pretty good, Archie.
We will hook the little man up, right?
I will hook you up.
You
But
got more belts than me.
well, that's like the other day I walked in the shop and I started counting, and I think I get the big tire belt. I think I'll have 8 belts in the shop at one time.
Dang.
Two of them may stay and 2 of them may go, but we'll have 6 altogether.
That's awesome.
I got one lonely belt I get to keep.
Actually, if you keep the V-Tread belt, we'll have. If we win the horseshoe belt, the V-Tread belt, and the big tire belt, we'll have 9 belts.
That'd be something if y'all win half the series classes, wouldn't it?
That's the goal.
He says, "Yep, that was the
Well-
plan."
Fred still got the opportunity to get the small tire belt if he can ever. But
That's gonna be fun. I mean, anybody can still keep it because we got 3 more races left. So
Oh yeah,
we got one more horseshoe.
one more horseshoe at
just
Twig.
one more horseshoe. Yeah, okay.
We've already had 5 of them. Time flies, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
Having fun. But
Right.
but yeah,
Some
I
Twiggies.
was walking through the shop and I was going, good Lord, what all you got all these belts in? But I have made a decision.
What's that?
From now on, at the end of every season, our race season at Orangeburg, we are going to have belts. That'll be our final thing.
That'd be cool.
That'd be pretty cool. Belt.
And man, I was worried about the 2-day event, but dude, I had so much fun. That's the
turned out
best
great.
2-day event I've been to in several years.
Yeah.
And that's putting it up against some heavy hitter 2-day events. That was a good time because one thing about it was all our guys were racing 2 days. It
Yeah.
wasn't like the DOT trucks mainly were running Friday night and then we were watching other stuff Saturday. Our guys were running the whole freaking time. It was awesome.
Well, that was one of the things that was one of the factors Saturday morning that me and you talked about throwing the mud pass out. And I know there were some people that were mad with us about throwing the mud pass out of Triple Threat. I understand that. But I think we ended up with like 70-something trucks Saturday. And if we'd have run either 30 or 32 trucks that we had left from Friday night, that would have been just so many passes on that pit. And I mean, I think the pits were pretty good. They had plenty of mud. Everybody wasn't getting stuck, but they were slowing them down.
Yes, it was. It was controlling us. It was.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think the pits were good. There wasn't a lot of water. There wasn't a lot of mud where everybody was getting stuck, but it was slowing you down to keep you safe. So,
yep. And if you had a good running truck, it made it. Like Archie made it all the way around twice. Guys like English, you know, some of the lower powered bogging trucks went right around, no problem. You know, that's a good pit. They got to work for it, but they can make it.
I just hate I had to miss it.
All right, Archie's got to go.
You were there, but you just didn't get in the race. Bye, Archie.
All right, Archie. We'll catch you next time, Bubba.
all right, man. I'll get with Rhett. We'll get you a belt. How about that?
So thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations on your first win there, buddy.
That was his first win?
His first win.
Double win.
Congratulations.
Double win. So, all right, brother. We'll see you later.
Rick Giddens said he had a blast. Arnold Baldwin says, great job, Orangeburg.
It was all good time, man. Bunch of racing. You missed it. You missed it. I just hate I couldn't make some passes, but I was there both nights, watched. I did get to make some beater car passes.
Yeah, you got to scare some people.
Why it lasted. I gotta get into the show somehow, man.
You were trying to show Mark Jackson what you do with that ape. You go out there and roll it one time for him.
He was trying to be like me with that roll over and drive off. That's what that was.
I was trying, man. Mark Jackson, that's the first wreck he's ever been in.
Dang, we need to hang around us more.
Yeah, you need to be riding me much, brother. Because I'll put you on.
What I thought was cool was the limo.
Yeah,
that young lady in that limo, she was driving that big car.
I think.
Oh yeah.
One rooster tail behind it.
Oh, James was the one that hit me when I rolled over. Okay, now he's telling on himself. Somebody was nailing the back.
You ran down somebody and broke their tire off, right, BT? Somebody said you got him first. I was
trying to get in them 3 spots, man. You know, it's kind of tight there.
They figured out something though, right? We got to figure out how to fill these tires with foam, right, Tony?
Yeah, every one of them on the right side is busted on all the cars.
All of them. Mine's like that now, busted.
I'm gonna tell you right now, my poor bug. I let Chandler drive it because I was just a little tired. And Chandler's like, "Can I drive the bug?" Whatever. Well, I just put a new radiator in it. They knocked everything out of the front of that bug. There's nothing left to put a radiator back to, and I'm just looking at it like, what the hell? The tires are busted on it. The radiator's knocked out of it. I'm like, it's done. The Nissan's done. Evelyn took care of the Subaru. It's done.
Is that the black one that the front end was all smashed and it was
T-bone the Dodge?
She T-boned the Dodge.
I'm talking about not the Dodge off the thing. It bent the frame on that Dodge Durango or Dakota, what it was.
Yeah, Jonathan said
hold up, you offered it.
I think everybody liked the beater race. I had people when I was walking around, Tony was asking, excuse me, you know when the beater car race is? We come to watch the beater car race. So that was
we don't care about these mud trucks. We want to see these beater cars. There were people there just for beater cars that were, serious as could be about the beater cars. I was like, look at this. That's
they're having racing shoes on.
Beater car questions at the driver's meeting. I'm like,
I'm like, y'all getting a little too serious about this. Corey's wife went out there and she's the powder puff queen is what she said. She's the PPQ.
I took my top secret, that Honda boat. Them Hondas are killers, but I'm telling you.
And I told her, I said, well, we're going to have to run another race to see if you can defend your title of the Power Puff Queen. She said, all right, fine. Well, in December, we are actually looking at putting a Powder Puff race, beater car race on, and a actual demolition derby.
Boy, I ain't getting in that.
Yeah, I ain't getting in demolition derby. Well, Daddy got that Grand Marquis, so, ain't no telling. He could be healed up by then. So
yeah, he'd be ready to go.
Get a big station wagon. Just go around in reverse. Right?
Well, I got an F-250. I got an F-250 that I don't think I'm ever going to do anything with. I've been thinking about putting that in there.
That's a beater truck, Tony. I ain't a beater car.
Hey, well, that's why we had
a demolition. My bad.
We had the truck SUV class, so and then Blaine won that one.
Damn Blaine, boy! I tell you, Jason Rawley watching.
Chandler wants a figure 8 meter race. This is what Chandler said. Send you through the jumps, figure 8.
Nah,
Have you changed your mind?
We're
That'd
not
be
smart
rough.
enough to go around in an oval.
I'm about to say, y'all
It
keep driving in a
was
circle. You want me to
madness.
put No, hell no.
Them cars were going over them jumps about to flip. They go, I don't think BT shifts. You don't shift, do you? He just
I don't shift. I let it dig, buddy.
into the turn.
BT, how did you flip? I was trying to figure that out. How did
I
you
went-
roll?
I went too tight into the curve and it run upside the hill.
That's what I thought you did.
Yeah, I went too tight to the curve and just rolled upside the hill and just
Cody
rolled right on over.
says to get a trailer race, figure 8 trailer race.
That'd be interesting. I'll put it behind the
Trailer race.
pilot. The car.
Trailer race would be fun if you knock the person's because you don't hit the car. You just try to knock their
You got to
trailer
knock the
off.
trailer off. That's
If
right.
they lose their trailer, then they're out.
Yep.
That would be ridiculous.
That's not a bad idea.
But man, trailers cost too much now to tear up though.
Well, you got some junk trailers.
Let's find some junk trailer.
I got a trailer, beater car.
Good
John-
Lord.
John Deere lawnmower trailer maybe or something.
Jeffrey wants just a little 1 foot jump. That's all he says. Jeffrey says 12 inches is all you need, right in the middle of the straightaway.
Oh shit. How
That's
about the old
really
boy? How about the old boy in the Yukon or Denali or whatever it was?
He
That
turned
was
out
it.
on-
It was his ex-wife's car, and he decided that he was gonna fix it. And then he turned around and sold the thing because it had a running 6.2 in it.
Oh, it had the 6.2 in it.
Yeah. And he
Tore
ended
him
up
up.
selling it before it left there.
Dang,
That's what I'm talking
pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah. I said, gee whiz.
about. Beater cars were definitely a success.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like,
The
What
whole
we're looking
weekend,
at-
I was there for probably 20 something hours. It seemed like at your track, and I think I was entertained the whole time, whether it was talking to people or racing or watching racing the
Yeah.
whole time.
I know it was a long weekend, and I know it took a while to run all that stuff. And I really appreciate the fans sticking with us and coming out. And I kept looking up, and the fans were still there, and I'm like, well, they must still be excited and still
Enjoying
enjoying
something
the
like
race. Because I was ready to go home.
Yeah, I was tired. It was still going on. Like, man.
But they
That was
Hey, once a year, I feel like that needs to happen, you know?
Good
A
beater
big
car.
blowout, and you had a bunch of people there that had never been there, you know? So that was
Yeah.
good. From
Was that y'all's
weekend-
last race?
How about that bull?
The bull.
That Code Blue took that bull by the horns, didn't it?
What you talking
yeah,
about, Will? Oh yeah. I got you.
The bull truck. Talking about
I
Jamie.
got it. Yeah, I knew that mud was gonna be too much for him. I knew that as soon as
See,
he,
that's the thing about down here, and I think some people they're gonna figure that out eventually. South Carolina, we run in the mud.
yeah.
yeah. I
And
don't
you
like
gotta
dirt
have a mud truck to get through the mud. I know everybody says I got a dirt road truck, but apparently it'll go in the mud.
It does pretty good in the mud there.
You gotta
I
have a
don't-
mud truck to come in South Carolina.
I don't like dirt road racing. I don't like flat track. I'm sorry. That's just, I like to see mud fly. And
Yep.
when we had them few people make them comments about there wasn't no mud at the mud bog, well, I fixed that problem. Well, make
It
sure
was
you
mud
got mud.
Saturday. It took a man to run through them pits fast. It was mud.
It was muddy.
It was
And
good.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good time. I was tired though. I'm gonna
I
tell y'all
bet
that.
so. You worked. That's a lot of work, man. Y'all was busy.
Chandler wants to know if you're gonna run a horseshoe class at Branchville.
Yes, we're gonna have a horseshoe class
Whoa, there you go. There's gonna be a horseshoe class at Branchville.
with
0 to
added
44,
money.
something like
0
that.
to 40. Same thing as a series. 0 to 44
There you go.
with
Heck
added
yeah.
money. So
Well, I ain't
Horseshoe
gonna tell
Valley,
y'all
come
my
on.
secret at Branchville, but y'all saw it.
We saw
Ah.
it.
I think I'm putting some cones up this time, Tony.
That's fine. You gonna give me a run at the pit next time? All right.
Yeah, we'll give you a run. We doing something else different too. We going away from the small block class. Everybody, You got fans. You don't got fans of the small block class, so we're going to just a 0 to 36-inch tire class
We let it eat.
and let them dig.
So big blocks, come let them eat.
Yep. Then the 38 class, the 44 class, and a horseshoe class, and the V-tread.
Well, BT, like we said before, it don't matter what you do, somebody's gonna fuss about it.
Oh yeah, I know that. That's like that. I'm getting all
I just
about.
pick it off at the small block class. I just think
Oh.
it's funny, but I know that if I had the big block in the snowman, I wouldn't need to put small tires on it because they ain't gonna hook up.
That's
Point
right.
blank.
It makes a difference. Yeah, we're gonna run a limited class. I hope we have enough to make a full class, William. We was gonna run it in the mud hole originally. We was gonna run an unlimited mud or outlaw mud or something. I guess we'll run on that one track, flat track on that class on the flat track.
I think there's only a couple of them small tire guys that really want to run them things in the mud
Yeah,
so fast.
it's a safety hazard too.
Bubba
I'ma
says
take
he's
the-
going to practice the turns before next time. Look,
There you
he was
go.
driving Miss Daisy. Hey, that can happen sometime out there, in a big track like that. But Bubba, you did good, not wadding your truck up there, going out there and making some passes and learning
The
because
truck's pretty quick too.
it's real fast. He almost outran us on the flat track
Pretty quick.
with a Mod Street truck.
He run a 3.6 and the snowman run a 3.81.
He's riding. But
That's a
that's
street
their
truck.
game, though, is they're kind of straight, and that little do traction's important, and they got their
Yep.
game pretty good at that straight.
That ain't that. Like I said, that's the difference in the trucks. That's not what we do.
That's right.
I can make the snowman hook in a straight line, but it takes away from the drivability and the horseshoe.
Yep.
We enjoy running horseshoes more than we do straight lines. So that
And I think a lot of the guys, I know I keep going back to the little do guys, but I think some of them understand what we do a little bit down here more.
Yeah, they
They've
starting
come-
to figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah, come and watch. I know a couple of them been to Twitty's like once, but their whole crew has never come down together and actually tried running the horseshoe on a track. And I think
Yeah.
they've got some new respect for what we do over here. A little bit.
I think the size of that track actually surprised a lot of people.
Yeah, it's
That track is big. It is very big. The fellow with Bad Rooster, he told me, he said, "Boy, I have never seen a track like this." I said, "Well, I can tell you right now." I said, "I didn't design it. Dennis Anderson and Matt Bonnet designed that track. They did a good job. We just improved on a few things that need to be improved on. But I can't take credit for designing that track.
it's in
So,
ship
yeah.
shop shape, man.
We did, but a few other things we changed up on it, but it works pretty good. It's big though. Damn, it's big.
Yep.
A lot of room.
And-
A lot of room.
And I'll
Nice
tell you
hat.
what, that was our third full points race of the year, BT.
Yeah, that's the
This
third
season-
points race for the.
And
us
dude,
straight
have they
lines.
been fire?
Yep.
Have our
We hadn't
races
missed
been
that.
fire or what? Every one we've been to.
Not
We
even.
had- Tyndall was awesome. Y'all's track was one of the
Yep.
best races I think we've had there in a long time. And Tony, same thing. He hit it out the park. And it's because of a lot of things, not just because the series, is because of everybody involved in the mud world. Everybody's coming together. You had guys from all these different states coming together, and it's working, y'all. We're just trying to get big races going, make big things happen, and get exposure. Because
Well,
if we get
well,
y'all in front of the right people, that's all we need.
The horseshoe
Blake-
classes have good races too now.
Blake
Yes.
and the King of the Mud, they did a good job. I mean, I Jarrett with the Sinister Six, boy, you couldn't ask for any better people to work with. I mean,
That's right.
they put it out, they pushed it, they tried, and they did a good job. And I really appreciate everything y'all did. Oh, I seen the thing that somebody asked, how far was the wheelie that Twitty did? It was over 200 foot long because he pulled the hook all the way through the flat track. So,
Yeah.
That's the second year in a row Twitty's pulled a wheelie down your flat track, right? The
Yeah.
full pull wheelie.
Yeah, I mean that's just cool. You see something that big, tote the front tires 200 and something foot, and that's like the Bubba Levy guy. We were in the drivers meeting, and he said, "Well, who is Twitty?" Who owns that big Chevrolet over there? Who's Twitty? And we were
Yeah.
all kind of like, what? He kind of all had it dumbfounded there for a minute, so we had to introduce him to Twitty.
He kind of figured that out in a hurry, didn't he?
Yeah.
What's up,
yeah.
Jared? The Sinister Six guru, Jared. That season's
They had
over
a
with. isn't it?
long weekend keeping track of all that stuff and running people down for the money to get them signed up for the team challenge. That in itself
That's a job.
was a huge job.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jared was happy when Saturday night was over. I can tell you that.
I
now.
bet he was.
I went over to his camper before I left and told everybody, thank y'all for coming and stuff like that. He looked tired, just like I did.
Oh yeah. That's a lot to keep up with, man. That was their end of the season, right?
That's right.
They
That was
crowned their
final
champion.
race.
Okay.
They had their awards is right there after we were done giving out.
Yeah, I saw some pictures. That's why I was wondering.
I would
So
have
we
stayed.
So I guess we're gonna crown a horseshoe champion at Twitty's, correct?
that's right. We'll know who wins at Twitty's.
Horseshoe and V-Tread.
And the
That's
V
right.
tread, the horseshoe and the V tread to be crowned
And I
at
believe they're
Twitty's.
both really tight.
Thing is I've won 2 races, and I ain't even in the hunt.
Should have got in where you fitted in at, Bo.
The ones I
Well-
believe up there in the hunt are Randy, Fred, and
Riggs and Chandler.
Chandler.
Chandler's right there too. So how'd they place in the horseshoe class this weekend?
Jeffrey sent me the results, but I got to get him to send them to me again because I cannot read them. So, and
I
I
was-
had too much going on to do the points.
I was first, Riggs was second, and Chandler was third.
Oh, so Rig got the first place points. Are you in it, Tony? You in the points too,
Yeah,
aren't
I'm
you?
in it.
Oh, okay.
I-
Yeah. I don't know why I was
Yep.
thinking that.
I was first, Riggs was second, and Chandler was third.
Okay, I got
Okay.
you. Fred
and
said
then
he's
in the
dead last.
Then in the triple threat, it came in. I was first, Corey was second, and Chandler was third,
Oh, so he got
So-
second place points.
and Riggs was fourth. Which Corey's not in the series.
Yeah.
So Riggs was back me, Chandler, and then Riggs
Yeah, first,
And
second,
triple-
third place points. Yeah.
for the points.
That's cool.
Good job. Heck yeah.
My man Rick is a tight
Fred said dead last. That's where he's at.
Chandler was just happy. Chandler was just happy that he outran Riggs. That's all he was happy about.
Oh yeah. I mean that's a goal in itself, man. Riggs be killing
That's
it.
right. And Chandler won B class, right? For the track. He took
Yeah.
the belt home for B class.
Well, in C class, he was in 2-wheel drive.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
hard
that-
out there. It was slick. If your truck got converted to 2-wheel drive, it
You
was
didn't wanna-
slick. I can tell you that.
I hate
He-
it. I should have went Flintstone it.
I was trying.
He broke both front axles in his truck.
Ooh.
Damn.
That's all that forward horsepower over there, boy.
Yep. Cody said there's no way Fred's last. That's his spot.
Yeah.
And so everybody knows. All right, there's some talk about motors and whatnot, right?
Motor swapism.
I've been messing with y'all saying that BT's motors in Cody's truck. Did you hear Cody's truck run this weekend, Tony?
It is. That ain't it.
It run
that ain't-
good though. I mean, I think it ran.
It run good, but it don't sound
run
like your
down.
motor. It's not yours. Like you can tell.
And no, it
Hey,
ain't
let-
mine. It's his now.
Unless he changed the cam profile or the headers are that much different, that's not the same motor.
That's right. I
If he
know
wa-
one that I got told that we changed our motor. Robbie Lofton came up and said, Bo, that new motor in that truck's bad, Bo. I said, that's the same motor, Robbie. He said, no, you quit lying to me. You know how he gets. He gets
Yeah.
going. I'm like, no, it's the same one, Bo. He's sitting there telling me and Cassie, that's a new motor. There ain't no way. I've been watching these trucks for so long. There's no way. That's new. That ain't new.
Cody's motor could be BT's, but there's something changed in it, whether or not it's the headers or the camshaft profile. It could be because they're all small block Chevrolets.
Yeah.
They kind of sound the same, but
It definitely didn't have that 2-step, did it?
No.
It didn't sound like it.
We was about to put the big tune in if he wouldn't have broke the steering. Y'all would have been on. It'd have been on. We broke the steering, so
the big tune. Listen to this. We only got one tune.
And ain't what you told me Friday night. You told me you had it. I had it turned down. I'm about to turn it loose now. We about to turn it loose.
I took off easy because they told me you be real easy. I went out there and left it about $2,000 and ran I forget what it was. I think it was
I'm gonna tell you right now, if you wind one up on that clay out, you can have a good drive line.
Yes. It hooks. It was pulling old Cheese Puff down at about 80 feet. It's like, damn.
I kill it. Tony, you ain't got old 9-inch rear end laying around nowhere, do you?
I have to look.
I might be in the business for one.
I got so much shit laying around.
You getting rid of that 12 volt?
It might get rid of it. It might get rid of itself.
It might.
Well, that's like that. You know that's like Chris Keaton, bro. Chris Keaton come out there and he run the shit out that truck.
Yeah.
And it was flying. He did a good job, but I seen where they had some welding going on.
I think it was running warm, is what I heard, right?
Yeah. They hurt that motor.
They asked me times, Rick.
Jeffrey blew the tips off the spark plugs in the one joint again.
Lord have mercy.
I got to figure out how to keep the boost temperature down on it.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Man, talking about boost temperature. You way out of my league, boost temperature.
Well,
it was riding.
I keep telling Jeffrey, if we change the heads and cams on it, we'll pick up about another 400 horsepower and it'll lower the boost temperature.
Yeah.
So
400 horsepower. That damn little 4 don't make 400 horsepower, does
it? It's got to make at least 400 for what I said.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe 401.
My guess on it right now, in the trim that it's on right now, and the tune that it's in it, my guess on it is making around 900 out of 281 cubic inches.
Dang.
Man.
If we change the heads and cams on it, we can put more boost to it and keep the intake temperature down on it. I'm betting we can get to 14 to 15, and that's my goal.
Wow.
But I'm afraid to give Jeffrey that much power. To be honest with you, he'll drive the shit out of it, but 1,500 horsepower is still 1,500 horsepower, no matter what you got.
Yeah. Got to keep it on the ground, right?
I'm just trying to get about 5. What are you talking about? 6, something like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Them Chevrolet small blocks.
You ain't no good at line at all, boy. You ain't no good at line.
Them Chevrolet small blocks is hard to get that kind of power out of.
That's a lie. When I went to UTI and did our dyno test, I made 750 on a 350. I don't want to hear that.
You can make it say what you want to say.
Come on. I heard a dang 23-degree head wouldn't make but 600 horsepower.
675.
Damn, boy, y'all Chevrolet guys is full of shit, ain't you?
I'm just ready to run mine. I'm tired of Flintstoning. That's all I know.
Yeah.
I got my part in. So
I just hope it's going to be there for Branchville. We see what that thing's made of with that new motor in it.
I don't know about no new motor, but it'll be in Branchville, hopefully.
Well, I know what ours makes it the flywheel on a dyno. And anybody that says that a small block can't make 1,000 horsepower and 800 foot-pounds of torque is a damn liar. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, but you got to spend $30,000 to get it.
It ain't about the money. It's about the smile.
That's right. Smiles per mile.
That's it. Well, I guess we smiles per feet. We don't run miles.
Yeah, per feet. That'll work.
But,
David, he wants to know some times, Rick. He wants to know your time, man. We don't talk to drag races. We don't give time to drag races.
Rick was hauling ass.
He was riding, brother. Hell yeah.
Well, he come around that corner and went to go hit that deep pit and Cheese Puff, and I heard him nail it. I said, oh, good Lord, I hope that thing will suck him down. And it slowed him down toward the end. I said, okay, cool. All right, I'm okay with that.
I was headed to the end of that pit going, I hope this isn't like last night.
just keep straight and keep the tires on the ground.
And that's like Rick. When Rick come around that corner and he pinned that thing, I
Oh,
said,
yeah.
good Lord.
It was getting in early too, man. It was getting in early.
Code Blue was running. I
Oh,
can tell
yeah.
you that. Rick told me, he said he didn't care if he won the triple threat. He didn't care if he won anything else, but he wanted that damn belt. He was going for that belt. It didn't matter what it took him to get it. He was going to get it.
It was running, man.
Well, that's like BB. First time in the truck in 10 months, and she
She
gets the
drove
second
it too
place.
now. Yeah, that thing was riding too.
And
I think
that's the old motor out of that's Corey's old motor out the Bronco.
I'm about to say she had a different motor on that thing too. It was running.
Yeah.
The medium Earl was running too. Even though he likes to drive over tires and crap, but
Well, he worked on that thing, and that thing wouldn't run, Bo. And he said, "Boy, I'm just not gonna run. I can't get it to run the horseshoe." I said, "Okay." I said, "Man, just don't worry about it. Run something else." And he went back over there to load it up, put it on the trailer, hit the key switch. It fired up, idled like it was a brand new motor. Went right up on the truck, no problem. And he come back around and he said, "Boy, what do you think about that?" I said, "Truck didn't want to run."
yeah, truck didn't want to run. Huh?
I said, "I don't know what else to tell you." I said, it did not want to make a pass today.
Yeah. Cody, you got to get that right. 503.
503 cubic inch.
Yeah,
Well,
503. Get it right if you're gonna get it.
I seen Jay Tool was commenting a minute ago about closing
Hey,
in the
bud.
engine bay. You got an open air cleaner under there, Jay, or you got to?
Yeah,
You
he
gotta-
put a doggone Tupperware
Yeah,
bowl
he-
over it or something.
All right, man. Y'all ain't see his Tupperware bowl?
Yeah, he
I
had a
thought that was-
Tupperware bowl over it.
No,
I thought that was
he,
pretty cool.
he needs one of them things that Curtis put on Puff, a hat or whatever, like y'all got,
Yeah.
Tony. I think, sucks into the cab. That way it can't get the mud, because we've got nothing on the engine, but the motor will never suck water the way it's
Yeah.
set up.
Well, that's like all of ours. And I think Chandler got one too, and a couple other ones. It's the blower hats that you run on the on the turbos and stuff like that. You can
Yeah.
duck it around with a 5-inch pipe back to the firewall.
Cindy's valve cover.
Hey, Jeffrey.
What's up,
What's
y'all?
up, man?
Hey,
What's
dude.
up? What's up, Jeffy?
Hey,
Yeah,
It's in the back of Rick's truck.
I bought mine from Summit. The little thing I
Okay.
got on mine, but it's got
Yeah.
2 pipes on it. So
Because, man, if you're going to
Is
try
that-
to run an open engine bay, or even if it is kind of closed in, to run that type of horseshoe racing, like we're going to do with Tony's track and Twitty's and some at Blaine's and BT's too, when you get a good run, got to have some kind of enclosed air cleaner, don't you?
yeah,
BT, I'm gonna give you a secret,
what's that?
and everybody watching this. That dual pipe setup you got, throw it away and put that one big single 5-inch on it. It actually flows more air than the dual one does.
Well, I got 2 full 5-inch pipes on mine, so
You still got friction loss.
it's working for now. After this new motor, I can't buy nothing else. So,
It might
yeah,
not suck enough air for that new motor.
it might suck
Hey,
out air.
Hey, quit
That's kind of
telling
what
this
I was
boy.
trying.
You trying
That's
to get
kinda-
him to get rid of his restrictor plate? He's over there restrictor plate racing. You trying to help him
Restrictor
out?
I was
Restrictor
trying to help him out and give him some good advice. No bullshit, but good advice.
Hey, I appreciate it. A little restrictor plate racing. I like that, Red.
I'm just trying to help you. Whatever.
Hey, you don't know he's been what was it? You tell me you watch Motor Trend nowadays?
Motor
BT?
Trend, ain't that why it
Yeah.
is?
That's where he
Yeah.
gets his secrets. Motor Trend.
I mean, they work, man. I mean, shit.
Okay, they don't do what we do,
He said,
and they don't
okay.
make the horsepower that we make.
I watch one on the Big Red 10 every night at 3.
Oh my
It comes
god!
in the morning. It's like redneck Motor Trend. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Hey, it works.
Yeah, it seems to kinda, I guess, right?
All I can, my motor man says run it. It's been working, so send it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Just because it's working doesn't mean you can't improve it.
That's true. That's true.
But
I don't know.
I'm telling you from previous experiences that I know for a fact. So that's on you. I gave you the information. You do with it.
I mean, I'm about to put a whole new hood on it now to fit it all under there. So
Yeah,
Well, you-
I'll be able to see over it.
you're gonna look like the Georges when BT comes out there.
The big scoop on it.
Yeah, instead of having a scoop, the whole hood's just cut out and the intake comes up.
There you go.
Through the
I'm gonna
hood.
tell you what, that white truck
What's that?
that they bring, that is a beautiful piece of machinery.
That makes you bad, though.
I sat there and I looked at that truck and I'm just, oh my God. I'm like, I don't like flat track racing, but I think I would run one of them. I'd have to try it at least once.
Yeah, like at least squeeze the trigger one time on that thing,
One
right?
time.
Yeah.
And that's the little fella, too.
Yeah, you ought to see the fast trucks they
Yeah,
got.
that's the little fella.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Well, if that's a slow one, I'll drive that one. I'll drive.
Yeah, that's the slow one.
I don't have a problem coming in last. I'm okay with that.
That's right.
It's
But that
badass. That's a
Man,
bad
with them heads and stuff on there polished down like that, that was a beautiful truck.
Oh, they look good now. This stuff looks good. No doubt.
Yeah, that's really cool. What's up, Mr. Weston Bridges? We missing you down here, buddy. You got to get that
That
fan
Mopar.
charger rolling and get on down here, right, Tony?
That's it. I said, I wonder what that thing would do in the mud pit. Because if I had one, I'd probably be like Johnny. I'd be like, I got to hit the mud with this
I'd have
thing.
to send it, ain't it? I'd be horseshoeing that thing, ain't it, Tony?
I don't know if I'd go that far.
It would look good. Cause of
Straight.
mud.
You got to throw the parachutes out the back after the first one to
Yeah.
get ready for the turn.
Yeah, I know. I'm good. Well, that's like
Jimmy
the
Ward says Duke Bohannon built that thing.
that's
Okay.
like the no problem Jeep when he left and toted the front tires. I said that's pretty interesting. But
Man, they got a pile of gas on that thing. That thing was
That's
oof.
700 and something cubic inch, right? On that no problem. 706, I think.
They got some big
five-
cubic inch motors on them things.
500 shot, I heard.
he didn't
He
have
told
that
me-
for that other truck. They run a 2.3.
Oh, when they come back for their second passes, they meant business, cuz.
Yep.
Yeah, they figured out the track.
Yeah, they come back for them second passes.
And when they left, I was like, yep. Okay, cool. But they run a 2.3.
That's wicked.
That's all I
That's
have.
getting down. That's getting
That's
down
all
through
in
there,
the
buddy.
butt.
I think every place they go, they set a world record. But at MRA, you got to back it up by like 500 thousandths again. They can't never back it up. But they got some fast stuff at George Farms, no doubt.
That was truly impressive. Which
Everything was impressive. Them trucks, the local guys and the out of town guys
Yeah.
hitting that horseshoe wide open, that was ridiculous too. It was a good
What
time.
I liked, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, when I walked through the pits and walked through the backside back there, everybody, it didn't matter where they were from, what state or whatnot, they were all getting along and they were all working together and they were, camaraderie and talking with each other. And that's what I truly enjoyed from this weekend.
Yep. And I believe that team challenge is a big part of that, doing that every now and then, getting guys together that they don't know each other and they can just kind of see each other on Facebook or whatever and build up teams. And that was pretty cool. Like beating the guys that I hadn't met on my team. That was fun.
Well, that's like me. I got so many friend requests this weekend. I'm like, and I had to go back and I don't really know people's face, but I know your truck. I know what you drive. And I go back and I look through the Facebook. Okay, all right, and I'll accept it.
I want to give a shout out to your teammate, old James, Bo. He's got that big Dodge rolling, son.
Yeah,
he has
did.
come a long way with that old Dodge, boy. I'm telling you.
Wait, you see, me and him was talking Saturday night after everything was over. He was riding around with Blaine on the golf cart, and we were talking, and he has. If there was an award for the most improved, James would get it. And his truck's like coal. You see a big full body truck go out there and go to work and do a good job. And he if James could work on the steering a little bit more, which we talked about that, he would be you better watch out for him.
That thing a run, boy. It's impressive.
Yeah.
There's something right here that I want to bring up that it's gotten looked over somehow from our side. Fast Tracks this weekend. All right. They're having a race to help raise money for Christy Matthews, is going through some cancer type stuff. It's I believe, no gate, right? No gate admission, as far as I know. They are just taking donations, as far as I know. All about mud, and we shared the flyer too. But Christy's a really good person, y'all. So if you can, get out there and support her this weekend at Fast Tracks. There are no official race classes, but the whole park is open for riding, and there will probably be some grudge racing going on out there.
Yeah, I feel sure.
So,
yeah.
Get out there, take your four-wheeler, take your truck, take anything, right, Tony? Side by side.
It's open bog, free entry, donation pot. From what I understand, talking with them, so it's to help Christy with her medical bills and stuff like that. And you know, like I was saying earlier, since the race Saturday, we've had some things going on in our family. I got back Sunday with the race truck, with the trucks. My 450 died on me. Sitting in the yard unloading the trucks, my uncle pulls up, informs me that my other uncle had passed away. And then, you know, Pops had surgery Monday. So ever since the race Saturday, we kind of went downhill, but we're going to get back to where we need to be.
Oh, yeah.
But with Christy, y'all go support her. She is a very kind-hearted, very nice woman. I've never had an issue with her. We've always cut up, laugh, had a good time. So if you get the opportunity to go do it, go support her. We are trying to get up there. I don't know if we're going to be making it because I think everything we got is broke. But we may send a donation anyway and not be able to go. So if you can, get by there and help her.
If you don't know what we're talking about, then it's your loss. But if you do, you know she's one of the nicest people you'll meet in the mud racing world. Christy is awesome. She's a really, really good person.
She drives the bottomless pit mega truck.
That's the black and pink, I think it's black and pink square bottom.
Blonde-haired lady, super nice.
Are they from South Carolina around here? Or where are they from?
Yep.
They are from Yadkinsville, North Carolina.
Okay. It's a really nice lady.
Good deal, man. Y'all
also
head up that way.
You know, because you never know. That's like the race at Branchville in 2 weeks for a bunch of our buddies that are gone too soon. And I know we named 4 of them, but this is for everybody, man. Get together, all of our fallen brothers and sisters, mud racing world or not. It'll be a good time to get together, remember them. You know, we want to send an invitation to all them Gaffney boys from up there. We know all kind of things have come on and all, but you know, Tyler, all y'all guys, get down here. Jeffrey was y'all's boy. We're doing this in honor of him. Y'all come on down, have a good time. Everybody, you know,
do some racing.
Do it how it should be done. That's what these guys would have wanted, is all of us racing together, having a good time, competing, you know, remembering them because they were our buddies.
Yeah.
Ryan, Mr. Frank, Wayne, you know, Jeffrey, all 4 of them, and many, many others.
Many others we forgot, ain't forgot, but something we might try this every year, so something different just to get us a little. Yeah,
just to have it just in general memorial race. Same thing's going on kind of jump and run. What'd they say? September 14th, I believe the date. It was scrolling down here earlier. It's a memorial race up there for some of their fallen brothers. But time keeps ticking. It's terrible, isn't it? Time doesn't give any of us a dang break, man. You don't never know, brother.
Well, like I told my uncle the other day, I said, boy, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like y'all getting older. And I realized that I'm getting older, you getting older. Hell, even BT got gray hair, looks older.
A lot of gray hair, ain't no little bit of gray hair.
We found out BT's the oldest out of the
I'm the oldest in the crew, huh?
But you know what? It ain't about how much time you actually hear. It's what you do with what time you got.
Yep, God, you spend it, brother. Amen. Preach it, Donnie.
If you can't go have a good time, why do you do it? If you can't enjoy it with the people that you're with, why do it?
Yep.
And I'm going to tell y'all, I truly enjoyed last weekend. I was tired. Ain't no doubt about it. I was tired. But I had so many people walk up to me and tell me, man, y'all are doing an amazing job. Y'all did a good job. You did a good job. And I would stop them real quick. I did not do this. I did not do this. I did not build this track. I didn't bring all these people. I didn't do it. We did it.
Yep.
You
It
know,
was a team.
the Mud family did it. Y'all got the word out. You told everybody, you know, we got them here. We had a good show. It wasn't me. I'm just a guy that gets on here and talks.
It's everybody watching us right now is who did that too, you know.
Yep.
All y'all.
It's a team effort, bro. It's
That's
all
what makes it or breaks it. People, the tracks can do all they want, but if the guys don't show up to race, we got nothing, right, Tony? So,
that's right.
Thank you.
And
anybody
you know,
want a youngin? Damn youngins fucking. I'm gonna beat my youngins' ass if they don't quit with this volleyball in the house.
We can't hear him, so your stuff's doing good.
she's practicing. Leave her alone.
Yeah, she'll be in the yard practicing.
Well, how do you know she might get a scholarship to college? You know.
Well, she'll get it out the yard. She ain't getting in the house.
Good Lord. But
She might not give you a cut. She go, Daddy wouldn't let me hit the ball inside.
yeah, you wouldn't let her practice.
That's
She gonna
right.
leave you out in the dry. But you
Yeah.
know, that's
Like you see, if you're not having fun, enjoying talking to
Yeah.
all these people, having a good time, you're doing it wrong. If you got a grudge against someone, let it go, man. Because there's too
That's too
much
damn
going
short.
on positive and to not go out there and enjoy it for all that's going on in this sport.
Well, that's like BT and URET and Blake with the Kingdom Mud, and Jared with the Sinister Six. But the work that y'all put in, y'all don't get the credit. I'm gonna tell you that now. You know what Blake does with the Kingdom Mud and what Jared did with the Sinister Six. I've got guys that's already called me wanting to know what the rules is for Sinister Six so they can have a truck for next year when they come back. You know,
That's
and
what
they
I'm
want to
talking about.
They want to run in the class with them. They truly enjoyed watching them. And I had so many people tell me, they loved them 6-cylinder trucks. That was just cool as hell. Hey, I got an old Jeep Grand Cherokee in the backyard. I can go run with them and have a good time. And, you know, just people come up with different ideas and have good times. And that's what it's about. Is all everybody getting together. You ain't got to have the biggest truck or the most horsepower to go have a good time.
Fun.
Yeah.
I think that Sinister Six was an eye opener in South Carolina because
I like
everybody for so long has kind of thought that they needed a 35-inch tire truck to get started, right? Like that was I get not to say beginner class, but that was the smallest tire class. And the Mod Street is really taken off. There's a ton of those this weekend, but the Sinister Six has got them scratching their heads going, oh man, we can just Cherokees or whatever and run them.
Yep.
I didn't have to spend all that money to go have a good time. What the hell?
That's right. Because, I mean, there's all different levels. Get in where you fit in, right?
Yep.
Well, that's what I like about our street classes. You know, it's like Archie. How many, if the street class was the way it was, the way the rules were set up to start with, he would have never got the opportunity to win.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep. And now, it doesn't matter how fast your truck is. Congratulations. I'm glad you got a fast street truck. But that's not what we judge on. That's not what we do on.
Yeah, I think that was a good move for the.
I think we did a good job on that, BT. I think he had a really good idea.
Yes.
Put my truck in street class.
Yeah, Fred said he could put lights and mufflers on his truck. He can put his in the street class next.
Hey, I'm game.
There you go. It's all consistency, so bring it on.
Yeah.
That's Jimmy Roy says. That's what he says. We need a beginner's class. And
I think that's right,
that kind of street. You know, guys like Jimmy. Jimmy's been in this sport longer than all of us probably combined. He's seen people come and go, and you need that fresh blood.
Yeah,
that helps provide it.
Well, considering how I drove this past weekend, I'd be a beginner. Eh?
I mean, if they watched you drive and never knew you, you'd probably, you got all.
fresh meat. Evelyn will open up driving school soon for you, though.
Might have to, bro. Might have to. I don't know how she keeps the truck straight, boy. I was on every bank you can find in that place.
She'll drive it, boy. I ain't gonna. I'll tell you that she will drive the wheels on that thing.
Yep.
That-
Fred
told-
don't realize that about 2,000 little boys done seen her drive this weekend and kind of look at her probably.
They
Fred's
got to
gonna
be
be in
tough.
trouble.
All I can tell them.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like my mama told a little boy the other day, at the mud ball. She said, "That's Tony's daughter." I suggest you leave her alone.
Them girls are tougher than we are.
Yeah,
I guarantee you.
them girls are ruthless. Now,
Mhm.
man, you ought to hear them talk to each other. They
I
just,
was
they
post the
mean as
other
hell.
day. She's sitting there talking trash to me on Facebook.
I thought she was gonna jerk you out the truck on that one pass that you made, and you came out and her headers were glowing red, and it didn't look good. She was not happy.
She don't press the gas. I had to press the gas, so I had to clean it out. I cleaned it out, I believe.
Y'all
You
should have seen
cleaned
the
it
look
out.
on
You
her.
about cleaned it all out.
I wish I had a picture of her. The look on her face when Fred said, "Damn, my truck's towed up. I'm running your truck in a C class." Oh, that look! I was like, "Oh my
It
god!"
just took a soul.
I'm like, ah.
That's why.
I said, "Boy, that's on you. If you drive that girl's truck, tear it up. You on your own, brother. I can't help you."
Yep.
That would be a. I'd like to see a lot more of the street
Hey,
truck
I know.
myself.
I know who sponsors her truck. I ain't worried about it.
There you go. You know who the
Yeah.
main sponsor is.
I have a word with it.
But
That's good shit.
I tell you what, it just it's like that. Our kids coming up and getting into it.
Yeah.
Archie getting into it. That is
Yep.
that's what I enjoy seeing.
And-
It's like folks our age, BT Red, y'all. I expect y'all to go out there and lay down a hellacious pass. I do. It's like me and Jeffrey and Fred and Corey and Dave and Blake
The
and
ones
Randy. And
that-
all I expect y'all to go out there and just run the shit out the truck. But like when Evelyn step up there and she just go for it.
Drive it, son.
Yeah.
I was just as happy to hear her when it's something to me,
Yeah. Heck yeah.
That's what's awesome to see is some new blood step up to the plate and put on a show and show some of us old guys. Look, we're coming.
You
We're
better be
coming.
ready.
We're coming in hot. These young
And
guys
that's
are
like-
coming in hot.
That's like BB. You can't take nothing from BB.
No.
I was about to say we need to talk about her. She's back with the
Yeah.
vengeance. Cassidy looked at me after I broke the truck and went around in two-wheel driving on. BB made her 2 passes. He looked at me and said, "BB just whooped your you know what."
Yeah.
I was like, well, hey, I'd rather it be her than somebody else because
That's right. That's
she
right.
is awesome. And she's been sitting there patiently waiting all season,
Well, that's like Rick
Really
asked
good to
me,
see her back.
did BB get me or did I get her? I said, boy, I don't know. It was close. That's all I can tell you. I don't know. I said, you got to go look at the times. He said, I don't mind her winning, but damn, I hope I won. I said, I don't know if you got any look.
Yeah.
But
And Rick was rolling. So I mean, she's all over him, and he was
Yep.
making hellacious passes. So
All
these
of them, man.
these youngins they don't cut us any slack, bro. It won't be long for they're dominating us.
Wasn't nobody holding out this weekend. That's a fact.
Shout out
Mm-mm.
them sister-in-laws. All the video and the advertisement, everything.
all right.
Both of
Yeah. Fred just brought up a really good point. Because I know if I don't say it, I'm gonna hear about it.
them. Yeah,
Put
two
me
of
in
them.
there.
My sister-in-laws, Cindy, painting my ass, hair, and Katie, hair. They came up with some really good ideas, and they did a damn good job. And I want to tell y'all, thank y'all on the internet, so everybody knows. But they did amazing, and I'm not being a smartass. They did a good job. The ideas with going live, the promotions, pushing the mud balls, the trivias this year. Them girls, them ladies did a hell of a job, and thank y'all.
Promoting.
Yeah,
There you go.
The live
needs-
was awesome. Y'all got thousands of views on that live of people watching, and that's
36.
hours and hours of footage.
Well, Fred said that was it was
On one of
3,600 views on one of them.
Yeah.
I saw 5,000 over to another one a minute ago. So
Oh shit,
That's a
They're probably
lot.
still playing.
they're probably still playing them. I haven't even went back and watched them. I'll probably go sit down one day and with a case of beer and watch them. But I tell you what, the ideas and stuff that they come up with, and they help us. We go out there and race, and we build the track. But as y'all can tell, y'all can look on the Facebook thing, and y'all know when I make a post or when Kanan makes a post or Candace makes a post. I'm not real good at typing and grammar. That's not what I get paid to do.
Me
Okay.
neither, buddy.
I know ABC and 1, 2, 3. That's about all I got. And you can tell I don't have grammar, and I don't use punctuation, and I don't use periods and commas and all that shit. 'Cause Katie's a school teacher, and I hear about it every time I make a post. And she goes back and re-edits it after I do it. So, either Candy or do it. But they do a lot of work to make us look good, and I want to tell them thank you.
And we appreciate it. And all them trivia questions and stuff like that, man, that gets the drivers engaged because
Yeah.
that's what we're trying to do. We want everybody to feel like they're a part of it. Like this show, you can type in and we try to read most of y'all's comments and bring y'all into the conversation because that's what it's about. Y'all are the show. Y'all are the drivers. Y'all are the series. Y'all are the race. Right, Tony?
Yeah.
If you don't have drivers show up, you don't have a show.
That's it.
And this weekend we didn't have any money sponsors or anything like that. The equipment, it didn't work out. We didn't get it there. So I called my Uncle George. Well, Fred did. And
Hell, I gotta work on some shit.
and he gave us his Traco to use. He gave us the loader to use. That's Hare and Sons Trucking. If y'all need any hauling or anything like that done, call Brett and Aaron and them. Get them boys some work. Armstrong Construction with the water truck. Michael Brown. I can't remember exactly right off the top of my head Michael's business name. But if you need some land clearing done or anything like that done, you call Michael Brown. He is a
I
big
think
part of
it's Bull Swamp
Yeah, I
Clear.
think it's Bull
Isn't it?
Swamp
Isn't
Land
it Bull-
Clear. Yeah.
Bull Swamp Clearing, Bull Swamp Forestry or something like that.
Yeah.
But if you need something, call Michael. Michael is a part of this mud family. And damn, he does a lot to help us and support us. Not only in Orangeburg, but he does it at Tyndall's too. And
Tell me talking shit about it. Oh, yeah.
if you need something done, call Michael. He's real good at what he does.
Yeah.
And
And
if
he
you need his
donated
number, call one of these guys and we can get you his number.
Yeah.
Yeah. And because Daddy called Michael Friday and about the loader and the Traco, and he moved the loader and the Traco over to the mud bog for us at 12 o'clock Friday afternoon. We got behind the 8 ball and things didn't work out, but we did not have equipment on that yard till 12 o'clock Friday afternoon, and that's
Dang.
what we were able to do with it. And then Michael said, "Well, I got a bulldozer if you need it." I said, "Well, if you got a bulldozer, boy, I'd really appreciate it." And Michael brought us the bulldozer, and I'm gonna tell y'all, that means a lot to me. That man called me. I don't give a damn what time of day or night it is. I'm going to help him,
There you go. Yep.
and that's what this.
people loaning you equipment that's their livelihood. For us
Yeah.
to play, that means a lot.
And it's like my uncle and my cousin, them with what they did. Like I said, if y'all need rock, dirt, sand, anything, something hauled, call them fellas. They help us out, and I want to help promote them as much as we can.
Yep.
What else? There was something else.
You're getting old, man.
Getting old. I hate forgetting shit.
You keep
But,
talking until you forget.
All right, Joe.
Oh,
Appreciate
hell no,
it.
you did not. And that's like my cousin Candace and JP. They gave us the
track.
opportunity. They took a big step out, and they bought that track and the drag strip. And she called us, 2 years ago, and said, "Hey, I need your help."
Yeah.
And here we are, and we're trying to make it grow. But they took that step, and they gave us another place to race. So, if you see them, tell them thank you, because they took a hell of a leap. I wouldn't have been able to do it. I can tell you that now. I wouldn't have done it. I just couldn't have done it. But they did.
They gotta play.
We really appreciate the opportunity to
doing-
run there. That's
a
a
fine job.
class facility, man. The lights, it's like a time warp almost. It's
Yeah.
lit so well. There was so much racing going on. You don't even know what time it is till you look at your phone.
Yeah, you didn't pay
Yeah.
attention to the light. That's a
You
fact.
really
Yeah.
don't.
Well, you see, I had one of the fellas tell me, he said, "Boy, we ain't never been to a track that's lit up this well." And me personally, I don't like it. And I was talking with JP the other day about putting all LEDs up
Yeah.
because I want it brighter. I want you to be able to see where you're going, what you're doing.
Yeah,
I
you
want
can see.
everybody to be able to see you.
Yep.
Because we all go out there to put on a show. Let's put on a show.
Yep.
Right.
But what I was getting back to, we added in $7,000 in payouts.
That is big time. When
Yep,
is the last
that's
time anybody's
a
been to
big
race
block.
and there's $7,000 added money plus $1,000 in belts, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And we added in $7,000 into the pots. Because I believe y'all should run for something. You should run for the money. And because if the drivers don't show up, you don't have a show.
That's
Point
right.
blank.
Yep.
And-
Yep.
And like we were saying, man, please, all tracks, y'all drivers, y'all spread the word. Because if you want to run for more money and all, we got to get butts in the seats
Got
so
to
the
show
tracks
up.
can afford to pay the big purses.
Yep.
That's what it's all about, is putting on a show and getting butts in the seats.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
And that's like
It's
me.
a numbers
I don't.
game. At certain points, there's numbers they got to look at, you know.
Yeah, I mean, because at the end of the day, we still got to pay the bills. We got to keep the lights on.
That's
But-
right. Correct.
Like I said, I mean, that's like us. We go to Branchville, we go to Palmetto, we go to Matt's, we go to Twitty's, we go to Blaine's.
With
4
4 5
year.
trucks.
Yeah.
Actually, we got 6 trucks now.
6 trucks now. Yep.
Yeah, we got 6 trucks now. We added 2 street trucks. But you know, that's next year we're going to be doing a little more traveling. That's what our plan is next year. Is go up to North Carolina, go up to
Yeah.
Virginia, go with that new track that Blake Webb has built. And
Yep.
he called me and got all the specs off of Orangeburg, how big it was, what we were doing with it, how we were doing with it, how could we work it. And he is looking at building a track the same size as Orangeburg. And it plan on bringing the horseshoe classes up there to them, because they don't really run horseshoe classes up there. It's normally a
Yeah.
straight line up to the hill and hole or something like that.
Yep.
So he's looking at doing that up there. And you know, when Blake gets his place open, we're going up there. We'll load up and make that ride.
That's right. Got to travel to
Yes.
get them to come to you. To
Yeah.
that's how it works, right? Go get exposure and drag them down here, and they drag us up there, and it's a
Well,
good time. And it's
that's
fun
like
going
me.
to different facilities and
Yeah.
seeing
I
where
mean,
they're from, and it gives you a perspective of why some people think the way they do. You know what I mean?
Mama.
get other places. I enjoy it.
Yeah, I feel like some of these guys realize why we're so crazy and why we like the horseshoe
Yeah.
and stuff, you know?
Well,
So,
Well, it's like this weekend. A lot of those guys I'd never seen before, never met before, and I enjoyed talking with them. I enjoyed meeting them. You know, I've seen them on Facebook, but I've never seen them in person. I've never spoke with them. And, you know, and I enjoyed that. I enjoy meeting new people. Well, some new people. Some people I don't like. I'm just being honest.
Yeah. I
hey,
agree
gotta
with
be
that.
honest. Hey, but as long as you can get it along about 90%, you know,
Yeah,
that's the
yeah.
deal.
That's pretty good. 90% is pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even like myself 90% of the time, so you know, good luck with that. I'm just being honest about it.
JBE wants to know, what are the rules in the hair class? How does he get in it?
And the hair class. What's the hair
Yeah,
class,
I guess he's
baby?
saying you got your own class, a whole class of hair trucks. What's the rules again in that one?
I didn't know we had one.
Bring Snowball to North South on September 7th.
7th, North versus South.
So they got a place for you to stay.
We were talking about taking the 1 ton up there to see where we stand against all those really fast trucks. What we're gonna do, and me and Jeffrey probably gonna me and Jeffrey and the pain in the ass is probably gonna haul up, go up there to you called that, didn't you, BT?
Yeah, I did.
We're probably gonna go up to up there to north versus south to see where the 1 ton stands. To be honest with you,
Heck yeah.
and the rest of the trucks are coming to Branchville.
Awesome. That'll be
Good
fun up
deal.
there. That's a different race. I've been up there.
Yeah, something
I think we
different.
went
Yeah.
twice to north versus south.
Is it the same? Is it what track's that thing at? It's at
Dennis
Dam
Anderson.
Park.
Dennis Anderson. Oh, is that Dennis Anderson? Okay.
And well, that's like me. I want to finish my mega, so I can go race places like that. And I'd like to go travel with Twitty and go out to Louisiana or Texas. Go do stuff
Yeah.
like that. Last
Mhm.
time I went to Texas, it wasn't so enjoyable for me because I went out there and that's where I went to college at.
No.
But
Okay.
if I go racing out there, that's a whole new ball game then.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's definitely fun to travel and see where you stack up.
I got a race. They trying to get us, Red. I talked to Jason Hoskins. He said, let me get this thing, September 14th, I think he said. They having a race in Indiana. He said he wanted to get us, want to know how we would get a small block class, what our weight needed to be. I said, man, I don't know if I can get them fellas to drive all the way to dang on Indiana to race.
You're never gonna get us on the scales.
No, that's what I told him. Didn't I?
Tell
I
them
can't
boys
give
they
you a number.
drop the weight, right? Come on.
I said, call Red. He might
I
give
like
you a
them
number.
heavy trucks, BT. Because if you got a heavy truck, you got to have a big motor.
Them 700-800 cubic inch motors, I reckon.
I know, right? 3,300 pounds, 780 cubic inch. Small block.
Yeah. 4,000 pounds, JB says.
That's 2 cheese puffs, JB.
At least.
At
And
least, right?
Old snowman with a small block in weighs 4,400 pounds with no driver.
You can
It's a
make
heavy-
weight.
That's a heavy truck. You'd be all right. But we
Well,
got
it's a heavy truck, but like I said before, it's not built to go in a straight line.
That's right.
It's
There you go.
not.
Durable.
That truck was built for that truck was built to go to Twitty's and make 6 passes. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's exactly what it was built for. To
That's
go
what
run
I'm-
the 35s all the way to the 44s.
yeah.
That's what the truck was designed to do. It was not designed to go in a straight line.
Yeah. I mean, everybody likes their own deal, you know what I'm saying? Me and Rhett like them light, go fast, straight trucks. So
I
don't
like
know
to
about
do it
Rhett.
all.
He's a
I like
horse.
it. I try to do it all. See what we can
I
do.
like watching it as long as like in Orangeburg. I like watching it as long as it's going fast. It's constant bang, bang, bang.
Oh, yeah.
Trucks running. But when we got to sit there, I don't like that.
I'm still a good straight mud hole man myself. I like a good mud ball. You got to get in there and dig.
That's right. Shoot, fly
That's
across
what
the
you
top nowadays. Ain't too much.
That's
ain't
what you got to like.
skipping,
Light truck with a full motor.
That's right. A bog truck, they say, back in the day.
That's right.
A bog truck.
Well, man, I'll definitely say that so far it's definitely one of my favorite races this year. It was a good 2-day
That was a
event.
good one.
Stuff was going on the whole time. Mud was flying, dirt was flying, parts of trucks were flying.
Flying. Everything was flying. Tony's froze up over here.
Yeah, look at him. He's smiling again.
I mean, I was a jam up good race all around. Friday
know I'm
night, Saturday
tired.
night.
God.
Yeah, I had to make up for it and get caught up too, man. I got my wife out there Saturday night, I guess, because I didn't have a truck. So
Okay. She come cheer
yeah,
without.
I
you
don't know
having
who
a
she was
truck.
cheering. I guess she come to cheer Cody on or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Cody's got a bunch of fans, huh?
Yeah, I reckon. He
All
went with
BT's
us.
family'd rather cheer for Cody than him, huh? That's messed
I
up.
reckon. That's how it is, man. We had a good time though. Good decent
Man,
hour.
Stole your motor and your fans, huh?
And took my fans, motor, and everything. We got a bunch of racing coming up, Rhett. We got about every other weekend, except October's about every weekend, I believe.
That's right. 2 in a row coming up. That fast tracks for Christie.
Fast
up
track
there.
this weekend. Then we come to
then
Branchville.
Branchville, what, $3,000 added money, right?
3,000 added money in the mud,
And
and
You said you're running a horseshoe class, I heard.
yep, that's on there. The
DOT
horseshoe
horseshoe.
class is on there. DOT, the SCDOTD series rules horseshoe class. I said all that right, I guess.
Yep. Heck yeah. That's
And
gonna
I'm gonna
be a
run
good
the new motor with the big blocks if they want some, Rhett.
Tell them big blocks, put them little tires on the ape and cheese puffer. They'll be there, right? Come get
Yep.
it.
And then
If
we
you
get
it if
a
you want it, right?
yep.
If you can
What's
get
the
it.
weekend? The 14th. There's a race on the 14th somewhere too.
Yep.
I feel
Jump and
sure.
run.
Jumping runs the 14th. If you hit a jump and run, then we go to Twitty's on the 21st.
Twitty's is the 20th and the 21st, right? They're
Yeah,
having
it's
the
a 2 night
sled
event
pull.
too. That's
Yep,
right.
Friday night. It's a total separate event, y'all, from the Mud Bog. It used to be one and the same, but it's not this time. So bring your pulling trucks or your heavy duty street truck or your mud truck Friday night and send it. But
We might get him on here the week before or something.
yeah,
Talk
we need to
that
get
on
him
it.
on here. And our points,
Yeah.
that'll be a points race for the V-Treads and Horseshoes at Twitty's.
The final.
All our other straight line guys, you'll be at Little Dew getting your points. We
And
didn't
then-
want to put that race on top of each other, but the hurricane got us and the calendar's
just-
out of date, people. So that's all
Yep,
we
it just
got.
fell that way. And I think Patrick's got one the next weekend, don't he? Is he racing September?
I haven't seen, you know how they are. They put it out.
He said something about it. I don't know 100%.
I do not know. And then October 5th will be at Cobbtown. All heads up, all straight line classes. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, he's got one on. Oh, he's got one on the calendar on the 28th. Ain't that September? Yeah,
Okay.
he's got
That's
2 more
cool.
races left. Tony's watching now. He's tuned in
Got
watching.
the Jared says got the Mud Hop on the Eastern Shore the 14th also. So y'all
I think
check
that's a big payout too. I think.
Hill and Hole, 400 feet long, 3 hills. That's the one that Randy crashed on earlier this year, right?
I think so. Is that the one?
It's not really like Hill and Hole, it's like mountain and pit, right?
I think Mike Wasson was looking at that, sharing that yesterday. They had a bunch of money paid out for that too, but
Heck
I
yeah.
don't know about that the NOS class. That's some of JB's jump.
Toyota Chevy.
And then October we back to 2 more races in October.
That's right. Southern Thunder, and then the end of the month.
Palmetto.
Final
Flat track
race of the
again.
series. 14,000 added money at the Mud Hop
That's right. 14,000. There you go.
on the 14th. Is it all Hill and Hole, or we have to check that out and see what the classes are?
I don't know.
14th. But a heck of a weekend, and one,
It was.
one of the best races I've been to definitely in a while. Thanks to the Hares for hosting us, and thanks
Yep,
all y'all
we
for
enjoyed
showing
it.
up and making it a huge success, because without y'all, there's nothing.
I mean, I had a good time. I didn't have a truck. I just walked around and bull jived and talked the whole time.
That's about the best part, isn't it?
That's the best part. I enjoyed that a lot. You ain't got to watch that Sunday morning.
Yeah, a lot of good people. And the candy bars, man. I got special delivery of the candy bars from Ford. They were a
Oh
hit.
yeah, I got another announcement that might help. Bransley. Oh,
I know I got about 20 candy bars. I've been starting to tear into them.
yeah, we
That's-
got Kirby's
something-
concession coming
Okay.
to branch from Mudbog. I mean, interrupt you on September 7th. So
September 7th.
next weekend, Kirby's will be there. So
Nice. And
it'll be
you know,
good to go.
any of y'all youngins, you got youngins that are doing fundraisers, selling stuff, chocolate, whatever. Let us know. Put it on Facebook. There's a lot of people on here that'll help support you, buy your chocolate, stuff like that,
Yeah. All right, but Rhett, I got to get off here because I got my wife calling. She's out of town working, and she's wanting to talk to the youngins, and I can't find the youngins.
Yeah, they're missing. Well, let me
Oh,
thank
sweet.
these tracks and everybody real quick, and then we'll get the heck
Hit them
off.
up. Hit them up.
All right. Thanks, Muddy Addiction and All About Mud, for keeping us looking good. Everything y'all do. I know sometimes we forget about you, but I don't know how we could, because it wouldn't be the same without y'all. Thanks again to all these tracks that support us and make it possible. Orangeburg Mud Bog, Twitty's Mud Bog, Thunder Alley Mudplex, Branchville Mud Bog, Little Dew Mud Bog, Tyndall Farms Mud Bog, Palmetto Mudway, and Southern Thunder Mud Track. Thanks for being the Southeast DOT Series. I'd like to give a special thanks to Mixon Construction, Redline Kart Sales, Hustler Racing, McCarn Heating and Air, Spare Parts Racing, Cook Renovation and Remodel, Tool Brothers Incorporated, Shaky Jordan Motorsports, Hare's Repair Service, Holy City Proud Boys, Godfather Racing, Triple Threat Racing Engines, and we can never forget about Johnny Martin Jr., the well driller. Thanks for everything you do for us, dude.
Thanks everybody for all that. And by the way, Jimmy, it's not go Dogs, it's go Tigers.
Woo!
Just letting you know that we'll have it on we'll have it on this week too. So we'll end it off like that. Let's go
That's
Tigers.
right. Go
All right,
Tigers.
Rhett. We'll see you, buddy.
Later.